What's going on, guys? Welcome back to some more Avatar standard content here on the channel. And today we are going to be taking a look at some demons, which, to be fair, have not seen a ton of play in standard in honestly quite some time. It's been a while since these black mid-range decks have been able to kind of compete with everything else. But there's a new tool from Avatar that I think might just be what these decks are looking for. And you know where you can find some Avatar cards? CoolStuffInc.com. This video is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com. Be sure to use promo code Doom at checkout if you guys want to buy any singles, sealed sleeves, or deck boxes. Cool Stuff Inc. They got cool stuff, and they got it in stock. And with that out of the way, let us take a look at Orzhov Demons. So, at a first glance, this looks like your pretty standard typical mid-range deck. Unholy Annex, 4 copies of Preacher, 4 Deep Cavern Bat, Cecil as your 1-drop of choice, bunch of removal spells, Bitter Triumph, Shoot the Sheriff, Seam Rip, Stab. New removal spell in the form of Aang's Iceberg. Not entirely sure if this card is actually good enough because 3 mana is relatively expensive, especially when you're going second against Badgermole Cub. So I think this one is maybe on the chopping block. You could play more copies of Bitter Triumph, maybe an extra Seam Rip or something like that. So maybe don't necessarily craft these, but I wanted to try them out just to see how good they were, because it seemed like a good catch-all at first, right? So that is kind of the base of the deck list. You got a couple of Elspeths, which help synergize with Demon Wall, because Demon Wall is a 2-mana demon that you can curve into Unholy Annex, but Demon Wall has a downside of, as long as this creature has a counter on it, well, the counter on it is you can't attack until it has a counter. So once you put a counter on it, then you have a menace creature that can attack and also a demon that triggers Annex. So Elspeth is a good way to put counters on it. Right? Now you may have seen Demon Wall in some other versions of demons, say Golgari for something like Ouroboros or Sentinel, the Nameless City, to help it get additional counters. Well, Elspeth is probably the single best way of doing that. And it just so happens that there's a card in the new set that puts counters on Demon Wall where we don't even have to play it as a spell. It's just a land. Enter Abandoned Air Temple. 3 copies of this. It is a land that enters tapped unless you control a basic, taps for a white mana, and you can pay 4 and tap to put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. So you have some natural curves where you go Demon Wall into Annex. Turn 4, you maybe play another creature, or maybe you even play 2 more creatures that turn, where Bat or Demon Wall. And then turn 5, you just play your land, activate Temple, and then immediately go to combat. So it gives this deck a lot more ways to put pressure faster on the opponent to help close out games faster, rather than just kind of sitting there with Demon Wall and Annex, unable to attack until turn 6, where you can pay 6 mana to put counters on the Demon Wall. So not only does it put counters on Demon Wall so you can attack with it, it also helps you increase the clock with putting counters on Bat, Cecil, so on and so forth. So it might not seem like a lot, and the way that I'm explaining it, it maybe doesn't, it's not at first glance apparent at how effective this strategy is. But trust me, when you watch the games, you're going to understand how good Temple plus Demon Wall is, because I'll tell you what, spoiler alert, it comes up a lot in the video, and it is a very, very powerful interaction. Still have a couple of Soul Stones to pair with the Annexes, and that's pretty much it for the main deck. There's 1 Tactics as an extra discard spell. And then in the sideboard, very clean. 4 Duress for control, 4 Doorkeeper for the Oppa decks. Again, 2 more Icebergs. Not really sure what these should be. Would love to hear some thoughts in the comment section down below if you guys have any suggestions for replacing the 2 and 2 Icebergs. Warlocks as more ways to discard cards against control decks, and then 3 Avatar's Wrath for the Simic decks. So very clean sideboard, very clean main deck. Not a lot of bells and whistles with this one, but just a very, very effective and powerful mid-range deck, which can't say that we've had that in quite some time. So that's the deck list. Without further ado, I will see you back here in just a little bit for round number 1. probably good enough. It does need a third land, but we are playing 26. 26. Okay. I'm curious how this matchup plays out. Oh. One of these hands, huh? 0% chance they draw a land here. They've never drawn a land in their entire life here. Okay. I mean, I may also not draw a land. We'll see, but... Easy. Annex or Preacher first? Probably Preacher. That was an aggressive Yorgo. Very, very aggressive Yorgo. Alright, alright. Did you know that it's my go? Did you know, by the way, that it is my go? It's still my go, by the way. This is where it gets dicey. At 14? So we go Annex, go to 12, and then they go Lesson, Boomerang, Ripple Land, hit me for 8. Dude, I'm just dead. I think I have to play Annex, but I think I'm just going to lose this game very easily. Because if they have a land, I'm going to take 8 damage this turn. Shock, Boomerang, Replay Talent. Take 8, go to 4. Shock, go to 2. Kill an Otter, play Wall, back up to 4. Yeah, I think I'm just dead. Maybe I'm supposed to Iceberg there. Iceberg there, hope to draw land. The next turn goes Sheriff Wall. I'm not sure. It's kind of close. If it were up to Magic players, there would be 0 legal cards in Standard. Yeah, the ban list would just be every single card except Vivi or Nitier. It's the only card that you're allowed to play. That helps a lot. That actually really, really helps. So now I don't have to shock. And we're at 8. Okay, this is doable. This is doable. They have 2 lessons in the grave right now. How many lands do those blue-red decks play? 20, usually? I think it's Iceberg Cecil. Well, the reason I want to play Cecil is I can flip the Cecil next turn, and that gets me a lot of life back. Maybe I just don't have time, though. Because if I Cecil this turn, I go to 4. Next turn, I attack with Cecil, I go to 2, and then I have to play a demon either way. Yeah. Okay, I guess I'll bat first. That is probably a little bit better, yeah. Take a talent, probably. No, I have to take this. All right, your turn. Your turn. I just need a land, man. I just need a land so bad to put a 5/5 or 6/6 into play. I think if I draw an untapped land next turn, we're pretty far ahead. I guess that's not even necessarily true, because they can double talent this turn. But we're definitely in a good spot if we draw land. Really? That is not what I expected them to do. Okay. I would have still just played double talent there for sure. Put so much more pressure on me. I'm at 4. They're not going to portal the trainer, are they? There's no way that's their play. I refuse to believe that's the play they're making. They have 2 Riddlers in hand. Okay. I was going to say, like, come on, man. It's not a land. So now I bat the portal? Right? Bat the portal, stab a thing, play Cecil. And then technically I can attack with Cecil next turn, right? Because I'm going to 5 here, then down to 3. So I can go to 1 off the Cecil attack. I still have to draw a land for a demon, but... Or actually, no, the bat's offset, right? So up to 5, down to 3, annex down to 1. This is a close game. I mean, it's close in the sense that I might kill myself, but if I don't deal myself lethal damage, then I think we'll be all right. Isn't Iceberg only opponents? Oh. Oh, shit. I didn't know that. They usually word these cards to where they only target your opponent's stuff. I didn't know you could target your own stuff with this. I mean, I guess I might do that. I think I should do that, actually, right? I just seam rip the trainer. I didn't need to do this, but... Attack all here. Right, I'm just debating if I want to, like... Am I killing my own annex? Is that worth it? You don't think so? I mean, they don't really have any burn spells, do they? They don't really have direct damage. Because they play Firebending Lesson over Burst Lightning. This will be the one random person that just put, like, 1 Burst Lightning in their deck for some reason. They just wanted to have more damage. Okay. Yeah, in before they just cast some random-ass Burst Lightning. It would be kind of funny. It would be really funny. All right, now I feel pretty good about this. Yeah. Whew. That was close, man. That was really close. That's like the definition of just, you know, walking a very, very thin line as long as you can. Your go, by the way. All right, what the hell? What the helly do you want against this matchup? Ass. Oh shit! I forgot to switch the image. I promise there was a single copy of United Front in this deck list at one point, but it is no longer in that deck list. All right, so duress in. I don't think I want the Warlocks. Wrath could be kind of interesting because they do make a lot of tokens. Wrath could be kind of interesting. Arpy, thank you for the Prime sub. 3 months. Welcome back. Any primers in chat? Thank you very much for the resub, Arpy. I appreciate that. I feel like I want less kill spells against them. I don't think the kill spells matter. Seam Rip is good because you want to be able to hit the talents, but The kill spells are really only good against Riddler. And I guess, I mean, the cheap kill spells like Stab is fine too, because they're mana efficient. Yeah, I've thought about playing Graveyard Hate. It's just, I mean, how many decks in the format is like a card like Rest in Peace actually good against? It's like maybe Lessons and Sultai, and that's it. And I make a video about the green black sack deck. I played that. I made a couple of metagame challenge runs with it, and I didn't have a great I did not have a great time with it, I'll say that. But your list looked really cool. It looked really sweet. I couldn't win with it, but it looks sick as hell. Probably take Planisphere. Tron Dragon, thank you for the Prime sub. 5 months, welcome back. I probably will feature that deck in this week's metagame video, for what it's worth. There's a lot of annexes, Jesus Christ. You know, Splash Portal Otter Token, draw a card. Huge cycle angle. That's fucked up. It's really not nice. Doesn't work that way. It was a joke. It was a joke. Ow. All right, I mean, I guess I'm going to 6. You know, you're not really supposed to draw 3 of these. You're really not supposed to draw 3 of these. The third one is kind of where I draw the line, you know. Now, the first 2 I think were fine, but Lee and a Havoc, thank you for the 11-month resub. Welcome back, Lee. I am just dead. I'm gonna go out on my own terms. I'm going out on my own terms. I mean, I guess the Wraths looked a little more appealing there. They do make a lot of tokens. Let's do like this, maybe. I mean, after that game, I kind of want to cut an Annex, but I know that I shouldn't. I'll try 2 Wraths. Tried to 5-0 with Modern Rhinos. What if you played... Okay, hear me out. New Cascade deck. You play a bunch of all the Cascade cards, but instead of cascading into Crashing Footfalls or Living End, you cascade into Badger Mole Cub. That do anything for you? Don't ask me where you're going from there, because I don't know what the answer to that question is, but you simply just cascade into Badger Mole Cub and then figure it out. Everything will work itself out. Yeah. Get your stupid Riddler in play. See if I care. I mean, I couldn't prevent this from happening. I could draw a kill spell. I could also not draw a kill spell. I mean, I can kind of just outpace the Riddler, right, with the Annex. It can boomerang the 6/6, but I could also just not make a 6/6. Really? I guess I'm a little surprised by this. So now we just make a 6/6. Player on the null. Mm-hmm. They definitely will not draw another copy of Boomerang Basics. They did keep a card on top, so it's not it's not what I want to see. At least Furtus can't kill it. Okay. If this is their whole turn, I'm cool with this. Although they're going to find an untapped land to hold up Anal. So we can't really jam the other Annex unless we find Duress. Duress would be an insane draw. I assume they're going to draw 3 here. Yeah, okay. Maybe no untap land? Maybe no untap land? Yeah, never mind. I mean, they're at 14. I think I'm attacking, right? Biggest bait of all time. There's no fucking way they counter this, right? If they counter this, I don't even know what to say. I have no words. I have no words. You never know, I guess, but... Okay. You're at 6? I mean, the demon is lethal next turn. You got to imagine they found a bounce spell by now, right? Like, bro's drawn 6 extra cards. Surely they found a bounce spell. We're kind of okay, though, because we're still at 20. Like, we're not really in danger of dying to the Riddler anytime soon. So, bounce spell is kind of okay, because we have a lot of time. Really want to find Duress here. Love to find Duress. They also maybe didn't find a kill spell for Preacher. They're thinking about holding back. Okay, that's big. Huge. Let's just go to combat. That's good. Is this bait? I think this might be bait. Stab seems good. Yeah, I was thinking about templing. But stab is honestly probably better, because it lets me use a lot more of my mana. Yeah. Like, I mean, the temple is on board, so... And then I guess we should just bat them first? See what they have. I mean, I'm sure they have a kill spell for the bat. I think they have shock. And their plan was to shock the Preacher. I think that might have been their plan. The United Front? Oh, we cut it for an intimidation tactics. Yeah, we cut it for 1 tactics. Which I'm still not sure if we want to play. I'm not sure what we want that to be, but... Wait, where'd the annul go? When did they cast this? Oh, did they discard it to hand size? Oh, I totally missed that. Okay. I didn't even realize that. I just missed that. Okay, they're at 6. How much damage can they deal if I let them have siege? Like, if I take... Oh, wait. They're tapped out. They can't counter my my Annex anyway, so I don't have to take a counter spell. So we can take Siege or Ral. I think I'm going to take Siege. Yeah, let's take Siege. And then I can go... I haven't played a land yet, right? Cecil into Annex. Ral lets them dig. Yeah, I guess that is true. I'm just... If my plan is to play the second Annex this turn, and I take 4, I really don't want to give them haste next turn. You know? Because I think one of the ways I'd lose is they just go Siege, Otter, draw second Talon, chain a couple of spells. I don't know, you know? Like, I think there's maybe a way I can lose if I let them have the Siege, but pretty sure I can just power through the Ral with Annex.
Thanks for the helping paw.
I think. Yeah, so now we can go Seam Rip, which maybe they annul, maybe they don't. Ooh, they didn't annul. So kill an Otter. Then I can Sheriff another Otter. Hit them for 3, animate Soulstone. I mean, they're dead unless they drew a kill spell. I guess it has to be a kill spell that kills Cecil. That's not true. They can just kill the Soulstone. Yeah, they can just kill Soulstone. Okay.
A new world requires new strategy.
Touche. So we go to 10. Is there a way I die? So let's say they go plus Ral, kill Bat, replay Siege. No, because they just have a bunch of counter spells in hand, even if they draw a kill spell, right? I guess they can minus the Ral. Can minus Ral, draw like kill spell plus Talon. I don't even know. That's probably not even enough, right? I feel like there's not a way I die this turn. It seems very difficult for me to take lethal damage this turn.
I thirst for information.
They could have hit Hitsugu second, right? That is true. Siege double Riddler. Siege double Riddler would do it. I don't know how many Sieges they play. Probably like 2, right? There's 1 Riddler in the grave. Combustion technique fakes. Works in paper. Only works in paper. We call that a paper-only play.
I am confident this will work.
Is it time for a Yorgo? Siege does give haste, yeah. I have 7 mana, which means I can't Elspeth and make a 6/6. How many techniques have they gone through? 2. Does it make more sense to go for Elspeth here? Probably not, right? I do think I want to attack with Cecil, though, because that gives me a 4/4 lifelink blocker. Elspeth flying. Yeah, but they're also just dead if I make a demon. What's the point, you know? Guess they could have Tishana's Tidebinder. I don't want to shock there. I don't think it's worth shocking. Because in order to play the pre-try, I have to take 2. I think that's not worth it. They need two Tishanas? No, they just need a kill spell.
Oh yeah. It's coming together.
Did they draw two firebending lessons? Okay. I was gonna say, like, Jesus Christ. Woo! They had me on the ropes there for a second. I'm still not sure what the best way to go about building them, whether it's prowess or... Like, there's a lot of different options. You can go prowess, you can go Talarian Terror, you can go Monument to Endurance, and I'm not sure what the best way to go about building them is yet. I feel like I've had the most success with the prowess versions, or sorry, not prowess, the Talarian Terror versions, but I also haven't experimented a lot with Monument. Doesn't really matter what kill spell I take, right? I guess I take this one. Virtue first? Yeah, make them spend like an actual kill spell on the bat. I'm not sure why my sub alerts are down, but Infine, thank you for the Prime sub, 16 months. Welcome back. I appreciate you. Why did that not show up? It's kind of weird. I could see it. I just didn't, it didn't play. All right, my alerts are broken. I'm not sure why. But thank you for the resub, Infine. Alerts appear to be broken. What's up, Alex? It is kind of cool that they can't Ugin my Soulstone. It's kind of sexy. God, that's weird. Now the alert is not showing up in my Streamlabs. What in tarnation? All right, I think my alerts might be down. Chat, I repeat, alerts down. Alerts down. Somebody try and see if that's Rough Buddy still works. Wonder if those work. Hmm. 3, 4, 5. They're gonna have... Okay, those still work. That's kind of weird. Hmm. I mean, if I play Elspeth, they're just gonna Ugin it. If I make a 6/6, they're just gonna Ugin probably the Annex. I don't know how I beat Ugin. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really know how I'm supposed to beat this Ugin. I'll bitter this turn. Pretty sure they're just gonna cast Ugin if they draw land. If they have a land. I guess I just make a 6/6. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna make a 6/6. I don't know if that's right, but... Oh, you're saying they have 2 mana... Oh, they can bitter right now because they have 2 mana open. Sure. Yeah. That's what you meant. I thought you meant they'll bitter next turn, but... Yeah, they have 2 mana open. I'm gonna pretend like I have it out. Yeah, I mean, I got a plus, right? I mean, I guess if they just never draw a colorless card, we can win. Something tells me they probably have a lot of colorless cards in their deck, though. Alright, show me 4 lands. That's not 4 lands. Oh, that was the sub alert? It was just behind by like 5 minutes. Okay, that was weird. Fine. Look at that. You got another resub notification. Thank you for the 16-month resub. Okay. Ugin Tribal, huh? Ugin Tribal. Actually, Seamrip is good because they have Ironcrag and the Terminus. Bitter is also good against Ugin. These come in. Yeah, dude, my alerts are so chalked. It played the sub notification, and then 30 seconds later it played the fucking the TTS. That was kind of weird. Yeah, my alerts are they're just chalked. All right, chat. Cut 2 cards. Dose cards. Did we just not play the rips? I mean, in theory, they're good against the mana rocks, but I don't want to cut anything else. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut the rips, I think. Wonder if they have Sozin. Sozin these nuts. They probably do have Sozin. Does this hand do it? Unfortunately, I don't think this hand does do it. If I just had one more spell, maybe. I mean, I guess I have to be a little bit... Can't be as picky on 6. It's not great, but... You know, in fairness, this deck does have 26 lands in it, so I guess I shouldn't be that surprised when this happens. 26 is kind of a lot of lands. Oh? Just gonna deal myself lethal damage with Annex. Brother, I am playing the bat this turn. You think I'm afraid? Do I look like the type of person that would be scared? There's no fear in this dojo. No fear in this dojo. Yeah, they respect the temple, you know? At least somebody respects the temple. A Demon Wall? Demon Wall would be very good, yes. Okay. Or they could just tap out. I'll still take a Demon Wall. Yeah, that's not very good. I mean, I'm just gonna do this. Like, I think this is my best line. It deals them 4 damage. Yeah, they're playing like Mono Black Ugin. Probably very similar to the list that we played like a month and a half ago. Marlborough. Okay. The Tome. They're kind of just dead, right? Even if they have 1 kill spell. I mean, I guess if they have a kill spell, they only go to 7, but they're not in a very good spot. Excuse me. All right. That Duress was fantastic, by the way. Duress is probably the best draw on the deck there. Duress. They only have 6 mana, so they can't cast Ugin. I mean, they have to find a kill spell. They didn't find a kill spell. We go to game 3. Yeah, they're probably playing something very similar to the Ugin deck that we played a while ago, with like Ugin, Hedron Archive, the 2 mana rocks, kill spells. I think we played Luis too. Luis was kind of cool in that deck. It's a good hand. That is a good hand. Wait, did it replay the... what? Now I'm confused. Why did it replay the alert again? I'm so confused. My alerts are just, like, completely off. Yeah, I'm not even getting alerts. Chad, if you're subbing right now, my alerts are completely off, so I apologize in advance. Bitter and Ugin. I guess we just take Bitter, and then I bat the end. Right? I think that makes sense. All right. They got lands, Ugin, and a dream. Ooh. The Candy Trail. I think cycles, right? Yeah, Ugin and a Candy Trail and a dream. They did keep a card on top, though. They did keep a card on top. It's a little scary, a little concerning. Right, they're at 22. Damn. Wish I could deal them one more point of damage before combat. Okay. Guess we just play second Preacher and cross our fingers. Probably 0 Elspeth next turn. So they're on 5 mana? Yeah, it's definitely 0 Elspeth. Especially because I think they probably have a kill spell this turn. So 0 seems like the best. I think the same person keeps clicking the follow button trying to see if the alerts are working. They're still not working. Wait, hold on. Oh, am I stupid? I think I may have turned them off myself on accident. Hold on. Wait, how are they casting Ugin this turn? What just happened? How did they make a treasure? Where? What? Oh, from the fountain port. Right. I see. From the fountain port. Okay. I get it now. I get it. I get it. I get it. Okay, so I think I'm 1 damage short no matter what I do, right? 3, 6, 9. Oh, no, it is 13. Yeah, it is 13. Okay. I'm not good at math. As you already know, I'm not good at math. I was distracted. I'm sorry. I mean, there are matchups I would keep this hand against, but not in the dark, I don't think. Better. Bitter. Like, imagine you keep that first hand and your opponent just goes Forest Land or Elf. You just cry. Cry on the inside. And the outside. Okay, first hand would have been a little bit better, but... Well, this bat is dead. I guess I will take this. Maybe get them to use the Get Lost on it. Yeah, maybe we can't play the Annex until they actually cast the Get Lost. I'm gonna hold on to the tactics. Maybe we can try to snipe a Shiko at some point. But I want to give them more opportunities to find the Shiko before I cast that. Well, that's certainly the punish, isn't it? I guess I just trade for the first Get Lost. I don't know. My hand is so clunky, you know? Oh, we can hit a spell off of this? Oh, okay. Okay, he's cooking. He's cooking. I guess I'll do it again, right? Target the bat this time. Reason number 575 why Get Lost is the worst card in the format. God, it's just like I get it. I understand why you have to play it, but Get Lost is a heinous Magic card, dude. It is just such a shit card. Like, people play it because they feel like they're forced to, and for the most part they are. But God, it's so bad. I don't even know if there's been a worse removal spell that's, like, seen as much play as Get Lost does. Probably still gonna lose this game. If I had to guess. Yeah, I mean, it is versatile, but, like, the maps matter a ton, man. They matter so, so much. Vraska's Contempt? Yeah, I mean, that shit costs 4 mana, though. You know? Okay, so rip, bitter, shoot, stab. So I have to keep in 3 of these, 2 iceberg and a bitter. That. I don't know why we can't just have, like, black and a colorless terminate. Just black colorless, destroy target creature. No downside. That's it. I think we have that, but it's a sorcery, right? There's a card from Bloomburrow. I can't remember what the name is, but I think it's like B1. Yeah, it's called Fell. That's the one. But just make that an instant, you know? Just make Fell an instant. Lanker Ultima 5 lands, huh? Okay, I'm with you. I'm with you. 2 mana unconditional removal at instant seems too good. You say that, but then you look at cards like Badger Mole Cub, you know? Like... like, if they're gonna... I'm just saying, if they're gonna print cards at the power level of Badger Mole Cub, they should give us removal spells of the power level of Badger Mole Cub. You know? That's all I'm saying. I've been saying this for basically the entire year. The removal spells just don't line up with the threats. Like, and I think that's pretty obvious. You know what I mean? No, not swords to plowshares. Like, there can be something in between, you know? Like, obviously it doesn't have to be swords to plowshares, but, like, there could be something in the middle, you know? But, like, we need something better than shock and worse than... better than shock and worse than swords to plowshares. There's some things in the middle. That's all I'm saying. And, like, we just don't have enough removal that covers all of that stuff. Right? Like, you need very specific cards to answer Cub, the shocks. I guess the shocks answer Druidef and Cub. But, like, that stuff doesn't answer answer Ouroboros. I think that's the problem. Okay, opponent mulliganed. Opponent has declared that they wanted to mulligan. I'm in. Maybe they just had nothing else to board in. We go Preacher first. Rather have them counter that. You literally can't win with removal dot deck against ban combo. I don't know if that's true. I mean, I've been fine against the ban combo deck with Demir Bounce, and that deck is just all removal. You know, bunch of bounce spells and bunch of bounce spells and like nowhere to runs and stuff. Like I've been fine against the ban decks with that. Are they playing the deck properly? I really don't know how to answer that question, to be honest with you. I don't know how to answer that question. Could have maybe played the wall there. Eh. Negate. The whole point of this was to be able to play Annex with 3 mana open, which I guess Authority is pretty funny against Preacher. Fuck. That feels unnecessarily aggressive. I'm not really sure about that one. Maybe they just didn't have a counterspell. All right. Yo, Preacher looks kind of good now, huh? Oh. Okay. Well, I didn't expect that to happen. I don't know what the hell was in their hand, but like, take the removal spells that we currently have and just turn up the knob just a little bit. Because they certainly have been doing that with the threats, right? I don't know why they can't also do that with the removal spells. That's all I'm saying. I mean, it seems like they've turned the dial up on the removal spells to 50. Or the threats to 50, rather, excuse me. So I'm just saying, why can't we do that with the removal spells, you know? Like, you look at a card like Badger Mole Cub and see how powerful and, you know, obscenely pushed that as it is, and you're like, what's the best 1-mana removal spell? You can get Shock, you know? Like, again, I'm not saying Lightning Bolt, just give me instant speed. Like, okay, here's what I'm thinking, right? If you kind of go up the curve in terms of removal, 1 mana, instant speed Strangle, which is just Lightning Bolt that instead of players, it hits Planeswalkers, but it can't hit players, okay? 2 mana, black colorless, instant speed, destroy target creature, no downside. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Again, neither of those cards are as powerful as Swords to Plowshares, but they're certainly a step up from what we have. Stab kills Badger Mole Cub. Yeah, I mean, like, I get it. Most of the 1-mana kill spells are going to kill a 2/2. I get that. But the problem is not the fact that these cannot, like, whether or not they can kill Badger Mole Cub. The problem is whether or not they can kill the other threats. Because the biggest issue is the fact that you have to play so many removal spells to kill Badger Mole Cub and all of the Mana Dorks, but then you just don't have enough kill spells to kill Ouroboros, right? And then you're just stretched way too thin on all of these removal spells because you have to just play 15 of them, you know? Just to make sure you have enough answers to be able to answer each particular threat up the curve. But if you just had instant speed strangle. Guess what? Instant speed strangle, good against Badger Molkup, also kills Ouroboros. You know? Like, that's what I'm talking about. I just want a 1-minute kill spell that can kill Ouroboros at instant speed. I don't think that's too powerful. I mean, it's good, don't get me wrong, but yeah, cut down, you know? Cut down would be perfect. Like, swap stab for cut down, and I'd be happy. Cut down was, like, awesome. I don't... I'm so sad to see it go, you know? I would have killed for cut down. Yeah, I mean, there's the Black Exhale, but that requires, like, very, very specific deck building, you know? I think I'm probably going to lose this game. Maybe not now. Instant speed laydown arms. Yeah, kind of like that, but like, laydown arms is also extremely restrictive in terms of deck building, you know? I'm not a big fan of the restrictive ones like laydown arms. Yeah, caustic exhale, kind of the same thing, but you just have to build your entire deck around that. Defile's kind of the same thing as laydown arms, right? Counts the number of swamps. Oh no, it's a sorcery. Passing, huh? This is instant speed, right? 5 mana, return this card, and target land from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Okay. So... can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Wait, I'm just dead to that, aren't I? I guess I'm not, because the Flip Cecil can block it. Flip Cecil's gonna have 5 power. Yeah. I think I'm zeroing Elspeth, right? So it'd be 3... oh, wait, hold on. No, because the tokens have lifelink. So if I zero the Elspeth, I guess I do still flip, right? Because I gained 4 from the tokens, go to 12, and then Cecil puts me to 9. So yeah, let's do that. So we're going to end the turn at 9, and then a flip Cecil, and then go to 7 off Annex. I think. We die to a kill spell on Cecil, but I think there was not really a way that I could play around that. Would Condemn be playable in Standard these days? Not really. The issue with a card like Condemn is, like, there's plenty of cards in Standard that are, like, you know... it's a good example, like Spring-Loaded Saw Blades, 2 mana, deal 5 to a tapped creature. Not on my watch, 2 mana, exile target attacking creature. Like, there's plenty of efficient and good removal spells that only hit tapped or attacking creatures. The problem is, once your opponents know that you have those cards, they're very easy to play around, and a lot of the cards that are good in the format just get a ton of value, even through not attacking. So it's like, I just don't think that cards like that are good enough, because they just gain way too much incremental advantage just by being on the battlefield. Like, if your opponent knows that you have, you know, 2 mana destroy an attacker, they don't actually have to attack with Ouroboros to kill you with it. They could just leave it in play, you know. Is Iceberg good? It's okay. It's like, again, it's part of the problem of removal spells being terrible. This isn't that, like, it's a catch-all. So the point of it is you're spending a little bit more mana, but you're gaining access to the ability to kill a wider range of things, but it's probably not good enough. All right, I'm going to be real with you, chat. I don't know what the hell the sideboard against this. I don't even know what this is. It's like Golgari mid-range, but they're utilizing like Ice Till Sandman. I mean, Iceberg is good against the Sandman. How many stab targets do they have? Oh, they're probably playing Cub, aren't they? It's not a Roots deck. It doesn't seem like a Roots deck. The sweepers feel kind of weird too. Like seeing elf and sweepers in the same deck is pretty jarring. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try that. Yeah, it would be a good Rest in Peace matchup. Will WotC ever fix the white bars? I think that they're more likely to print a good removal spell in Standard instead of fixing the white bars on top of the screen on Arena. Neither of those will happen. True. True. See, the thing is that statement is so true. True.com. Very, very true. I would legit consider paying 2,500 gems to fix it. What if every single person... Okay, hear me out. What if every single person that logged into Arena paid one single gem on their account? How many daily users do you think MTG Arena has? Like 50K maybe? Is that I don't know how to judge things like that, but I feel like that's a reasonable, I don't know. Like, what is that number? Basically, I'm saying, I'm wondering, like, what if every single person that logged into Arena paid one gem, and we could just give them 50,000 gems to fix the white bar issue, you know? $9 to 10K concurrent on Steam, DB. Well, like daily users, right? Is that like per hour or something? 10K daily just on Steam? Gotcha. But that doesn't count, yeah, that doesn't count the mobile users too. Rocket Man. Cecil. Alright, make a 6/6. We just like crowdsource the ability to crowdsource the funding to fix the white bar on top. Maybe I'll make a GoFundMe. Make a GoFundMe to get them to to set up, like, to get the funds necessary to fix the white bar on top. Maybe a petition that we can sign. There's got to be a way for us to, you know, make them incentivized to do it. I know, small indie company, by the way. They could really use the extra profits. That's a tip jar in Arena. You queue into a game and then it says just a few quick questions. It's the new survey. Did the amount that you put into this tip jar, was that influenced by any particular content creator? King Cole, thank you for that tier 1 sub, 2 months. Welcome back. Appreciate the resub. Only the ones that said to buy Spider-Man. Dude, they're never gonna live that down, by the way. That might be like the worst, one of the worst things that PR things that's ever happened. The fact that they even like, oh my god, it was so embarrassing. I still can't believe they did that. It was insane. It's so wild. Okay. So they're not technically dead, just kinda sorta dead. The amount that you tip affects the shuffler. I mean, you know there would be some conspiracy theorists out there that would agree with that. Wait, this stupid thing has reach? I forgot. Jen, I forgot. I mean, I still would have made the same play, but I probably should have attacked first. It's an archer. It does say archer on the card, so I guess I could have maybe inferred that it had reach. I just didn't even look at the card. I kind of forgot about that. Probably could have done something a little bit better. Definitely should have attacked first. Holy shit. Fucking, that's a combo right there. God damn. Bro is cooking. Bro is absolutely cooking. Combo. Oh yeah, that's what was that? People were saying that was that Blake that we played against last week? What they do about Spider-Man? That was the survey they put out. I'm sure there's probably still tweets you can find about it. Esper Maduin. Guess I should play this pre-combat. Okay. This game is still, like, kind of close. Closer than I want it to be, I'll tell you that. Closer than I initially anticipated. You've triggered my trap card. Alright, your turn. I mean, the temple just carries, man. Temple has been carrying me the whole time. I swear to God, I had this, like, eureka moment. I looked at their hand for a very, very split second, and I freaked the fuck out because I saw their sleeves, and I thought they had a Shieldred in hand. And I really had a jump scare moment. I was like, huh? Bruh. That thing puts a counter on each creature? Yeah, it's busted. It's fucking busted. They took Annex, right? Yeah. I think I'm actually gonna somehow lose this game. I didn't think that was possible, but I think I am now going to lose this game. That's rough, buddy. Their deck looks kind of cool. They're kind of cooking over there. It's like a bunch of self-mill. The Badger Mole Mana Dork package. Self-mill with like Esper Origins and the Storm Soul. And then Badger Mole gets you more mana to get back the Storm Soul. Looks kind of cool. Was that the list that was posted by Cave Dan? I think it was. I think I saw that list. I didn't look at it too deeply, but I'm gonna find it again. Yeah, it's labeled as BG. 6, 7. He said the thing. Yeah, so this list is... Oh, this one's playing Season of Loss. Now, it's a little bit different. This one has Mana Dorks, Badger Mole, 1 Sandman, 4 Ice Till, 3 Stormbrood, 4 Origin, 4 Season of Lost, 4 Obsessive Pursuit. This one's kind of weird. I don't know if it's the same deck. But, I mean, a lot of the same cards, right? Like Ice Till, Sweepers, Sandman, Mana Package. A little bit different, though. Jesus Christ. X is 13? Holy shit. Well, that's not good. All right. We have been defeated in the world of ideals. Fucking G's, man. Their deck was sick as hell.